You understand about me being simply Dr.Sartkeda, Al-Fatiha slash A.D.H. and company is understanding me being totally non-homosexual. I have never been a homosexual. At the age, I learned to understand jujitsu from a Marine gunnery sergeant named Matthew Lewis Sr. in Tyler Park, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. I learned then from understanding my grandmother, Winston Irene Brown, never to be any understanding of a gay man, homosexual, or anything dealing with that understanding. But my uncle, Michael Howard, wanted to be an understanding and wanted everybody to be with that understanding in the family or die in the understanding of being non-human being, which means either to be in a burial box, a coffin, or some understanding of their nature. He didn't like the understanding about heterosexual being in the family and everything. He even killed his own mother. His own mother. Him and my father shook my grandmother to death, Mary Howard. And they tried to do the understanding to a lot of other people too. This understanding about homosexuality, they always talking about they want to understand equal rights and all that. But they don't understand the opposite. They don't care about nothing about equal rights. They do just understand of the opposite being haters. They will slander your name and give you the understanding of a bad reputation. The understanding of the Al-Fatiha Foundation has never been any understanding of being any form of anything dealing with my lifestyle. I never owned anything dealing with the Al-Fatiha Foundation. I never did any understanding of giving them any corporation. I never did any understanding of giving them any rights to anything dealing with my understanding of my life. If anybody says and understands the foundation, then I'm a part of that understanding of being with a homosexual woman or man, they're totally incorrect. I don't deal with understanding of that. When I deal with understanding being married, when I was married and everything, I didn't know my wife had a homosexual in the family. Bernard Coles Holland. I didn't even know my understanding about Sherry being understanding of dealing with understanding homosexual with her family, which was my baby's first mother. I didn't know nothing about these people. I got involved with them and everything. And at that time, coming up being a baby boomer, me being 62 years old, the understanding of homosexuality wasn't an understanding of how it is now. It wasn't a threat. And now it's a threat. It's a threat because they're understanding about they will do anything to have you in understanding of being with them. I'm born 8/16/1956. That understanding of heart love, soul spirit, of car, and everything dealing with heterosexuality. And back home in my understanding of childhood Park, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, they call me Nature Boy. Nature Boy because they understand that I know how to run like the wind and I know how to exercise. I know how to do the understanding of weightlifting, bodybuilding, and powerlifting at the same time. I do it being understand pyramid. They don't know nothing about their understanding. But yet they do understand talking about they want to be the understanding of dealing with me, talking about they want to be a part of my lifestyle. No understanding, no homosexual can be a part of my lifestyle. Not now, not no. I don't want anything in life. It's a bunch of lies. Just like understanding religion is a bunch of lies. And just understanding and duality always and understanding always confusion. And look, I stay to myself. Even being on the streets and being homeless, I stay to myself. Yeah, a lot of them do understand. I'm talking about they're going to do the understanding of making film and everything. Talking about they're going to frame somebody, do the understanding themselves. Yeah, he's doesn't understand homosexuality, but it's totally incorrect. So don't believe the falsehood, don't believe the raps, don't believe the hip hop, don't believe none of that vanity and performance dealing with understanding homosexuality, dealing with me being Dr. Sartkeda, Mustafa Nazel Al-Fatiha. And I am the Fatiha that deals with understanding Saudi Arabia, that deals with understanding of all being all heterosexuals. We have no understanding of anything dealing with the understanding about my bloodline of ancient history, dealing all the way back to the understanding of me, which the white man named Africa. They don't know nothing about the understanding of true love and everything. They don't even know how they love themselves and everything. But look, the understanding about them, the deal with doing understanding of dealing with understanding of being total heterosexual and everything. Look, they went against their third dynasty of the war dealing with Egypt, which they call, the white man calls Egypt. These ones deal with understanding of making Christianity. And see, this is the truth. The truth and the truth only. Only thing you have to do is go to a library and you can research it in the understanding of books. You don't have to get on this on the internet. You can look it up and see the understanding of the truth. It's all in the United Nations and everything. The Al-Fatiha Foundation dealing with their family and everything. They did understand of giving understanding of freedom and everything. Not no understanding of dealing with any understanding of talking about homosexuality and all that. It wasn't even in no understanding of religion. It dealt with understanding of sheiks, being understanding that give understanding traveling into the making sure that their princess was understanding of being taken care of with her silk and all her diamonds and all the understanding of rubies and everything. This is the how they did understand showing respect and giving understanding of honor to the understanding of Ka, dealing with that, dealing with the spirit. They also did understand of knowing the understanding of knowing Ka being the understanding dealing with Kemet, Ki. Ki dealing with understanding the spirit of understanding of being. These are the understanding the total truth. There's 42 laws dealing with the Maya. Studying, understand how to understand homosexuality as a threat dealing with them, which deals with always going back to the understanding of me, because they came here to understand the pyramids. They got the threat. That's why they could get the understanding of limiting, the understanding of all rights going to the understanding of Egypt dealing with the pyramids. They didn't, but the truth is no. I'm the face that they deal with and on the space they deal with. And look, I am the total truth. And I'm going to let everybody know that I'm the truth. And I will deal with no understanding of any homosexuality. They do understand trying to use heckers and magic and all that and everything to deal with that understanding, talk about trying to do and understand, trying to turn the spirit against itself and everything. But the spirit doesn't turn against itself when it knows to understand the total truth of love, compassion, and care, and understanding of non-evasiveness. See, they can always do understand love and everything. But look, when you see them, what are they doing? Doing profanity, cursing, hatred, this, everything else. They're going to bring understanding the children in the world and everything to deal with what? Being a human sacrifice. That's what they do. And look, that's what they tried to do to me as being an infant baby. Make me out of a human sacrifice. And they're still trying to do that. And look, they still being non-innocent. I got gangrene from the understanding of them, how they did my mother, how they was trying to do the understanding of hatredness. They did to try the same thing with my grandmother, Wincy Irene Brown. All this understanding of us wanting to be an understanding of heterosexual and being non-understanding. My mom's, she's a Christian woman, but my grandmother wasn't no understanding of Christian woman when she was in understanding of South Carolina. She dealt with understanding of dealing with anybody, dealing with understanding that they will know the truth and the truth only. That's who raised me. That's who gave me my spirit of God. Dealing with understanding that a woman gives understanding of birth to a child. Not understanding about homosexual or any understanding about talking about a man can be a woman. A man will never be a woman. He doesn't have the biochemistry nor the intelligence. That's why the understanding of Ra gave the understanding of the Lord to the understanding of my act and deal with the understanding of 42 laws. Now, I'm going to discontinue for the time of this point right now because I have other things to deal with, understanding of looking up and understanding the internet and dealing with books and dealing with history, dealing with understanding of the total truth. Until I hope.